I'm not on the program to speak, but most of you, I'm assuming, have never been here before in this building. And it has something very important to do with this service today. This building, the original part anyway, is the nave, where most of you all are seated. It was built in 1851 by the federal government, and it was serving as a life-saving station. The mission of the people who worked here was to take the surf boat, which would be right here where the video guy is, and take it out the double doors and back of what is now a Tiffany window, and go out to sea. Most often at night, most of the time like last night's storm, and rescue people in distress. Montauk, which way is Montauk? 30 miles that way. The altar's always on the east. 30 miles that way. Every 5 miles from Montauk to New York City and around to Sandy Hook, New Jersey, the government built a life-saving station. After the Civil War, when navigational charts became much more accurate, as did navigation itself, the government, in an effort to get lean and mean, actually cut a program. They cut the life-saving station, and these buildings were torn down, except this one. This one was turned into a church in 1879, 130 years ago. And the building was extended to the altar area, and the transepts where you all are seated were added to give it a cruciform or a cross shape. The writing on the walls all the way around the church are passages of scripture that have to do with the sea, to remind everyone, including you all today, that this was once a life-saving station, and it still is. Various memorial windows. There are 9 Tiffany windows here. There used to be 11, but the 1938 hurricane, September 21st, blew out this whole south wall, and we lost 2 windows. And when you leave the church today, there's some photographs of the damage from that storm right outside that door. Many people think this is an Episcopal church. I happen to be an Episcopalian, one of the few that are left, but it's not. The people who founded this church, many were Episcopalians, but they didn't happen to like the Bishop of New York at the time, so they didn't affiliate. And they've never affiliated with anyone. And so it's incorporated in the state of New York as a house of worship, period. This building assumes whatever you happen to be. So that for generations, people from all religions have felt comfortable to worship here. All generations. 4 generations, there have been wedding services here. And I like to think the spirit of every wedding is here, up there somewhere. And the spirit of your wedding, Adam and Sarah, is joining those spirits today. And there was a question that I asked all of you a few moments ago. Will all of you who are witnessing these promises do all in your power to support and uphold these 2 persons in their marriage? And what did you say? We will. Well, you said it a lot louder than that, but you said we will. So you are part of this marriage. And whenever you come back here, and if the doors happen to be open, I want you to come in. And I want you to remember August 29th, 2009. There was a storm named Danny, but it didn't have any consequence here. But you were here for a wedding. And it was a marvelous event. And our prayer for you, Sarah, and for you, Adam, is that you will live the rest of your lives in great happiness in remembrance of this very day.